Hello and welcome to the stream. I'm Vikova, you can call me V, and today I am playing more Wandering Village, which I am very excited, scared to return to. Things are going very wrong. Hello and welcome to Owlquill, to Rowan, to Quarrel, and to Teferax. It's lovely to have you all here today. It's time to take care of our dinosaur and hopefully, in addition to that, care for our village. Once again, I apologize to all of the chatters whose characters have died over the course of our tutorial so far. Let's pause this. Where are we right now? Ursula has starved to death. Bernard has starved to death. Araldo has starved to death. My population level has gone down. I need to launch food to Onbu as part of my tutorial mission, but the biggest situation is that everyone is starving, and I need to make sure that they're getting food. So what are we doing right now? We're producing corn, but we can't use corn. We need them to be producing a cactus, I guess? Alright, and where was the kitchen? We do have harvestable corn, okay. That means don't harvest, so let's unclick that. We'll have the planting be cactuses and let them harvest the corn, and hopefully we can make some food. I'm just gonna unpause and see where this goes. If everyone dies, everyone dies. Rowan says, are you out of water? Yes. Well, no, I have 59 water available. But until the cactuses are ready for harvest, I will have no other way of gaining water. I think cactus might just make water, but we're kind of short of everything right now. I'm just going to unpause and we're going to see where we go. We're at normal speed. Let's see, we do have one food, Onbu food. How hungry is Onbu? Okay, Chief Siege Chef Rowan, whatever you choose, we can feed Onbu. But now might not be the time. We do finally have Onbu food. So Onbu is not going to starve, it's just all the rest of my village. Ooh, Onbu is unsure about which path to take. At the crossroads. Alright, Chief Hornblower Teferax, are we going north or south? And then, hopefully, if Onbu accepts the command, chat will get to decide. North. I mean, we can't really see any difference between the two at the moment. Teferax says, I get good vibes from north. We're going to suggest north. Onbu does not trust my command. Well, maybe I should have fed first. Oh well. Rowan says, you have water, so you should be okay planting corn for a little while still, but yes, cactus will make more water. Well, I can only switch between the two because I only have the one farm. I can't say do both. Which is a frustrating thing about the interface in this game. But, you know, it's a really beautiful game, so. Okay, in a few minutes, hopefully, if we aren't already at the crossroad, I'll be able to suggest again, but we've done our best. Did you get the new berry gatherer built? Oh yes, the berry gatherer. It is being built as a top priority. But it's not built yet. Where's my workers? Please be builders. There we go. Hello and welcome to the Nine-Tailed system. Nine says, I don't know about the game, but I know corn is quite thirsty IRL. Yeah. Well, everything that we plant is thirsty, apart from the cactus. So we're hoping the berry harvester might find some success. Ebba has starved to death. Vlad has starved to death. Licha has starved to death. Can I try the crossroads again? We're not going to have time, it doesn't look like. Alright. Yeah, I mean, I have spectacularly mismanaged this, but it is the tutorial and I don't know what I'm doing and I'm also constantly distracted, so I guess that was kind of always going to be the case. You can choose the hornblower until you need to talk to Onbu? Well, I can't... I at the moment... Oh, you mean lose the hornblower? Well, I can't really... I think when I do that, it... I don't know how much they actually end up going and doing things I need them to do. Like, at the moment, we're short of workers. I've taken all my workers off of nearly everything. Kitchen's fully maxed. Farm has quite a few people. And I have 3 builds working. But I don't know whether they're supposed to be building or harvesting in order to get them to get the materials here. I don't really know what you're supposed to make them do. Philip, the farm is full, I think, isn't it? Or nearly. We can have 2 more farmers. I guess. Let's disable you for now, and let's disable you for now, and let's put you in the farm. I'm not sure there's anything that can really be done to get out of this disaster. Teferax suggests a thing. The animal Teferax is talking to does whatever they want. Yes, unfortunately, Teferax, you know, you're a very new hornblower. We're all new to this village. You know, we just gotta build up that trust with Onbu. We're gonna get there. Rowan says, I leave workers in general. I don't know how specialization works either. Yeah, it's not super clear. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be doing. But there seems to be people taking things here, so that's good. I don't think I'm gonna have very many villagers by the time I get food actually cooking. Well, I've disabled both of those, and only one of them is coming to work at the farm. A scavenging party has returned. They brought back 33 sand. Okay, can I send... Can I send you for food? A mine that holds iron ore. That doesn't sound like it's going to have food. A quarry. Probably not going to have food. We're scavenging a settlement already. Something good might come of that. We have an oasis with fresh water. I feel like I don't need to vote on... We're not going to have a vote on this. I think we need to go to the oasis. We need the water so that we can continue to farm. So we're not going to do a vote on this one. I hope that's okay. Quirrell's already suggesting the oasis anyway. Yeah. We'll send the party. Okay. You can close the Onbu kitchen to free up people. True. But the... I can only reduce this by one. There's only one more space in the regular kitchen, you know? In the regular farm. And our kitchen is full. So we'll see. I might be able to free more people up when we need to get more people in the berry gathering hut. But I could just disable this berry gatherer and have them go to that one, I suppose. Okay. I've never had polenta. Quirrell says, "Ooh, you're making polenta. Polenta is good stuff." Yeah, I've never tried it. Alright, we're gonna feed Onbu before the next crossroads so that we can have some control. Because it seems at the moment, Onbu is just like... I don't really care what you want, fleas. Which is very reasonable. I wonder if there's a minimum amount of villagers that won't starve. Not enough villagers in the doctor. Well, I do really want villagers in the doctor, but let's keep that disabled for now. Everyone's dying. Hello, Viosmic? Viosmic says, since you're enjoying Wandering Village so much, have you considered streaming Against the Storm in the future? I've never heard of Against the Storm, but I'll have a look at it. Thank you. Honestly, the big thing that appeals to me, though, about the Wandering Village is the big dinosaur. To be clear, I do enjoy strategy games, but I enjoy strategy games the most when they have a giant dinosaur in them. What are you doing? You're idle? Go do something. We're having a crisis. I'm sorry the food is bad. Berry gatherer constructed. Okay, then I disabled this berry gatherer. Then you come work at this berry gatherer. Yes? Yes? That's how it works, right? Theosmic says, I'm glad you're so honest, but you're dealing with the mechanics so well. I play a lot of strategy games. I've played a lot of Civilizations, I've played a lot of Age of Empires, Age of Mythology, like those very kind of old, classic strategy games. But this is not an example of me handling the mechanics well. I've been handling the mechanics terribly because I only play this game while streaming. And it's very, very difficult to get your head around how things work when you're streaming. Or it is for me anyway. But I appreciate that all the same. Theosmic says, having said that, all roguelites are frantic, are they? Oh, is it a roguelite? Yes, very much. Very, very frantic. Let's see. Rowan says if you pick the Onbu kitchen, he will stop idling. I don't really... I'm not sure what you mean there, but okay. do have some berry gathering going on here. If I reduce a mycologist... Wait. Yeah, I'll reduce my mycology by 1. And I can increase you by 1. Right? Probably? Please tell me there's food being constructed now. What's our food situation? 2 of your 26 villagers are hungry and starving. Okay, this is better than it was. We have an event! We have an event! Jabal, hello and welcome! Tevrak says, from the very limited amount of streaming I've done, it was very clear that thinking and speaking at the same time was somewhat of an acquired art. Yes, it's such an acquired skill. And I always choose to play games I don't know. or very frequently choose games I've never played before. And I've been doing this for like, what, a year? A couple years now? And I still don't feel very good at it. I'm less anxious, but I'm not better. You've encountered a group of settlers looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? Yes, please. We're desperate. We're desperate. I assume everyone agrees before I select this. We do need new people, right? Do we pick them up or do we send them away? Rowan says you were at Positive Food. It's happening! We're through Starvation! Jabal says I quite liked doing streaming when I did it. I just never managed to carve out a regular slot to build up viewers. Yeah. I mean... Yeah, the first... I don't know, long period I was streaming, just a cut like 2 people would turn up. But I was quite happy with that, so it was fine. We need more people, new friends, join us. Yes. Teferax is under our breaths to replace all the ones who starved. Yep. Let's not tell them about that though, right? Oh no, 2 of them are hungry. I have some bad news. Alright, Polenta's going well right now. The berry gathering, but I'm not making berry food. I guess when there stops being corn, that's when we start, it just seems to stop being corn. How much corn have you got in here? We've got like 3 more batches of corn and then we can switch to something berry related. Okay. Our scavenging party has returned. Oh heck, okay. Let's have a look at our scavengers. Expedition projects, you're ready. Okay. Where are we sending our scavenging party? We've got some nomads ahead, which is very exciting. I feel like the oasis is the natural choice. But we've got some quarries, mines, or dune in addition to an oasis. What do you think? We have 41 water at the moment, which is good. But, Quirrell says an air building up viewers is overrated. We basically get the same half dozen people in this one every time, and that's good. Yeah, well, I'm very, very fortunate that the amount of viewers I have is kind of my perfect amount. I'm not really looking to expand. I like seeing the same faces. It's lovely when new people come along, but that's not my goal. I don't even stream at a very, like, convenient time for anyone but me, so... Rowan votes Oasis? Yeah, I think so. Rowan's also suggesting put 1 person on the food trebuchet. Well, you are the chief siege chef, so I will take that. I will take that as necessary, and I'll get that done. It would be good to feed Ombu before we see a crossroads, I think. Maybe a couple times before we see a crossroads. Let's see. Let's go Oasis. That one's being scavenged, but this one isn't. Let's go. We are back in the village. Let's put 1 of you on a trebuchet. We've got 1 in the kitchen already, so that's not so bad. 2. I think keeping our farm full, I really don't want to keep having that problem, but I'll put a couple more worker spots here for now. Let's feed Ombu. I've never seen this. I'm so excited. Increases Ombu's trust in you and decreases his hunger by 20%. Preparing. It's gonna happen. Ooh, we've got like a little bar for it. This is great news. Jabal says half a dozen is nice. It's a regular rolling chat and something to interact with. Yes. 0 to 1 and almost no comments is uncomfy, at least for me. Yes. Oh! Oh! Look! Oh, it's such a tiny piece of food for Ombu! Gosh, we're very ineffective. It's just like a little Ombu snack. Did you see Ombu's tail curl? What a moment. Majestic moment. We love it. Okay, hang on. My village's needs have increased, but everyone's happy. We're not gonna worry about that. Where are we on the map? Everyone's scavenging. Okay, things are going alright. Pearl says I got lucky when I tried streaming a while back. We only got 1 viewer, but the viewer was Fudge, and she counts extra. Oh, Fudge is wonderful. Oh, hi, Fudge! Fudge says, thought I'd drop by a bit before I have to go and do annoying stuff. That was good timing, just in time to see my name. It really was. It's nice to be the kind of person, like, it's good to be the kind of person where when people are talking about you, they're saying nice things. It speaks well of you. And also it's just like a relief, because I feel like all of us have, or many of us have a secret fear that people are just saying terrible stuff about us when we're not around. Rowan, so you can switch the farm to corn and they will continue to harvest the cactus they already planted. Good shout. But I don't know if we're out of the desert yet. We're not, but I guess we do need the food. Hang on. Corn? Let's switch the kitchen to berry. I should have done that a moment ago. 45% efficiency. I guess that's going alright. How are we doing with workers? Pretty well. I'm gonna see if anyone turns up to work here. No, we're short of a worker. What if I take 1 out of the farm? Okay. Whew! I think, you know what? We've got through it. Thank you very much to Rowan for the quick and necessary advice. Ombu's yawning? Oh, I missed it. I missed the Ombu yawn. Ombu's sleepy. Hang on. Where are we? Is there an Ombu sleeping site soon? There isn't, but there doesn't seem to be a poison forest either, so that we might be okay. You can add more plots to the farm. Well, it's not using all the plots at the moment. So I think we're alright. Jabal says, I'm not used to office work and still slowly recovering from COVID. And GMing TTRPG for the first time in months. Ooh, this evening. And I'm not sure if I'm feeling up to it. Look. If you have... I know it's a nightmare as adults to arrange a TTRPG session. Trust me, I really do. But if you are not feeling up to it and you're recovering from COVID, it is okay to reschedule that. That is a very reasonable thing to do. And I'm sure your players will understand. GMing is so exhausting. Rowan says corn grows well as long as you have water. Oh, that's great to know. Scavenging party has returned. Okay. How are we doing for supplies? Let's get some stone, I think. Let's get some stone. Maybe? Okay, let's see what everyone thinks. Do we want... I don't know what we use sand for yet, but do we want to go to a dune, a quarry, or a mine? Put your votes in chat for a dune, a quarry, or a mine. Jabal says, have we been to a dune yet? We have. We have some sand. You mouse over the air quality. Air toxicity is none. Love that. Please go to sleep on poo. Is that a hornblower interaction we can use? Jabal votes for quarry. Quarrels is still recovering from COVID. Could have been worse though. We got the first 2 vaccination shots. So it's like having the flu still ticked off that we weren't allowed the booster. It's very difficult to get good COVID care in this country right now, and it sucks. But Coral says, remember sugarcane grows faster on sand. Alright, we're gonna go quarry. Let's keep this rolling. Only one scavenging party back, is that right? Forming expedition party and scavenging. Yeah, okay. How are we doing with the hornblower interactions? We can't tell... We can tell Ombu to lie down. Maybe we should. Let's get some sleep here while the air toxicity is none. Ombu, lie down. Oh, I should have asked the hornblower. I hope that was okay, Teferax. I felt short on time. Ombu does accept the command. I think this bodes well for future commands. Oh, look! Oh, you beauty. Why doesn't every game have a giant dinosaur? What if maybe you fell asleep while you're sitting here, huh? Wouldn't that be good? Yes, the yawn! Sleep is coming! Oh, it's so cute, I can't cope. Okay. Imagine if Ombu snored. I think that would be a problem. Rowan says lock the trebuchet again? Because Ombu's just, I mean... I'm not sure we're at that level of, like, of micromanagement need. How are we doing right now? A little bit hungry. So our food quality is not good because we're using berries, but we don't have very much corn planted yet. I mean, I think it's okay. I quite like having someone there. When we're not in crisis. I might increase the plots here. I think I had harvest switched off. I think that was the problem. Hang on. I gotta check everything and make sure I've not got things switched off that need not to be switched off. I need neither of these selected so that people just continue farming as they should. That's closed. That's good. They're just doing what they do. Okay. General workers. We have 0 idle. I feel happy. Yeah, I think this is okay. Rowan says this game is very micromanagey. I mean, all strategy games are. But there's something, I think there's something to be said for having someone already there so that if something comes up, I'm ready. If people are happy and they're fed and housed, then I don't have a huge issue with someone just waiting. Alright, scavenging party. This is when you get frustrated. Watching someone else play a strategy game is always very difficult. Let's see. Scavenging party is ready. Okay, Dune, Quarry, or mine. Put your suggestions in chat. Jabal says I would also like to pet Ombu's little nose. So would I. Where's my research center? I've still got 2 research people. We can work towards nose petting technology, I'm sure. Pearl says it also looks like you've got more wood than you can use at the moment. If you've got woodcutters going, maybe have less of them. Maybe I just need more storage. Do I need more storage? Yeah, that's a shout. Storage. Material storage. Let's just build a bunch of storage. And how's the pantry doing? We're nowhere near filling our pantry, so that's fine. I don't really have any, like, woodcutters. They're all on general work. In the workers' post. Like, I don't tell them to do that. I'm general, so they're just doing whatever needs doing. Quirrell says, go mine for the next one. Yeah, that's a good shout. Okay. Yeah, let's go for a mine. That's good. Material storage constructed. I'd like to get more ombu food on the go. How do I get them to harvest? I hit toggle plant. Hang on. Yeah, stop planting, start harvesting. Then take it over here and let them make the food. Please? Is that how that works? There's a bunch of things that are like mushrooms decomposing. Please, let's turn them into ombu food. Quirrell says I always approve of more storage. Storage and logistics are my thing. See, this is hard streaming a strategy game for strategy gamers. I don't play a lot of games with a huge amount of resource management. I mean, I do. Like, I've played a lot of Age of Mythology, but those tend to be very short-form games. Like, I play that multiplayer, and I'm not very good at it. But also, I think there's something to be said for... I'm used to games where there's resource management, where you're selecting individuals and telling them what their job is. And that not being the case in this game is very much throwing me for a loop. I'm also not used to so many of the jobs being idle, you know? Alright, let's take someone out of here since no one can do anything here right now. I'm gonna leave the hornblower. Ombu's looking rested. Scavenging is going well. I don't know what that dark spot is. I'm a little bit concerned. Oh, it might just be the edge of the map, actually. I shouldn't be concerned. The air quality is good. I don't know what this means. What's 92%? My research. Okay. That's good. I don't want to... Okay. There. Scavenging party has returned. Great. Alright, next scavenging party. Do we want to go... quarry or dune? Put your votes in chat. Quirrell says the villages do seem pretty fungible in this. They do. Alcohol says I would like some extra dimensional storage space IRL. I have too much stuff. The things I could do with a bag of holding. That would be great. What do dunes do? They give you sand. At the moment, I still don't know what I need sand for, but I'm probably at the point at which I need the sand, I'll be glad that I have the sand. Because I'm not doing anything with iron yet either. Let's see, lots of berries. You're hungry? How's our kitchen? Well, the berries are coming. We have 6 berry muesli, so they can eat. Okay, I don't think that they're starving. I think they're just hungry. Scavenging party has returned again? Oh, you know, I haven't voted it yet. Sand, everyone's saying. Alright. Yeah. Quirrell's suggestion that sand will be harder to get when we leave the desert, that's very true. Alright. How are we doing with ombu food? There's 1 ombu food available. That's great to hear. If we could feed ombu a bit more, that'd be great. Primordial Nightmare, hello and welcome. We have survived the starvation. And now we're entering an era of micromanagement that's going to make me frustrated. Okay. The two recommended researches are bile extractor, which hurts Onbu, so we'll never do it, and decontaminator, which fights the spread of toxic plants. I know that there's other things we could go for, but I think we desperately need the decontaminator. I'm just quite right, Coral. I'm not keen on stealing bile from the dinosaur that gives us life. I guess make your vote. Do you want a decontaminator or do you want something else? We have scout towers, cottages, tree nursery. I don't think we can do that yet. Onbu. Pet Onbu is an option, but I'm worried about... Rowan votes Pet Onbu. Pet Onbu is really good, but I'm concerned about if we get poisoned again. We were poisoned previously in a tutorial event. The next one might not be so kind. Anyway, petting Onbu is important so we can get Onbu to do what we want and maybe run out of a poison area. So I guess that's true. We have one vote for Pet Onbu. Rowan wants me to feed Onbu right now, right away. Siege Chef. I'll need to put someone in there though. And I don't know that I have anyone. I'm gonna leave someone in there. I do not want to be switching when we're not in an emergency. This is very annoying. Okay, where am I taking someone from? From you. Hopefully someone eventually decides to go there. Alco says, are you producing biogas already? I think you need that for the decontaminator. Oh, I don't know if I am. But then how do you produce biogas? Hang on. Village doctor, herbalist. Onbu kitchen. Compost heap? Okay, let's build a compost heap so we can produce biogas. Let's put one of these here. Okay. So yeah, pet Onbu or decontamination. Coral says, how do you produce biogas? Feed Onbu, then wait. We can't collect that yet. We can't collect that yet, but we can use this. We can use this compost heap, which is good. Rowan says, put the compost heap by the dung collector. I don't have a dung collector yet, so. I'm not there yet, sorry. Alright, I think I'm gonna get the decontaminator. Where's my research building? I don't know, here we go. There we go. Hang on. Rowan says you can't use a compost heap without a dung collector? Really? Then why could I research it first? Alright, well, let's cancel that, I guess. I don't have a dung collector available. So let's go to my research. Let's cancel you. Where is a dung collector? Why are the recommendeds not taking me down sensible paths? It says it is researched. I'm confused. Where is this dung collector? Dung collector. Okay. I'm not sure where I place it. Like this? Okay. Dung collector and compost heap. And roads? Hang on. That looks good. Everyone's going to complain about my roads. I can just feel it coming, but this is what we're going with. Fudge says researching beans opens up the space exploration technologies. It does have that feel. I didn't think I needed dinosaur poo to have a compost heap. I would have thought that human dung could also be used, but perhaps not. And that's the point. There's no, like, animals to farm in this world, right? We're not collecting dung from chickens or cows or anything like that. All of the food is exclusively plant-based. Quirrell says your roads are good and valid. You're building according to the finest European traditions. True, true. Quirrell says, i.e. just slap one down wherever there's space in the vague direction you want to go and don't worry about it. That is exactly my method. And truly, these roads do look about as sensible as any old road you find in Britain. Alco says it's too rectangular to be European. If we just imagine these corners to be curves, I think you could have, and these straight lines to be slightly wobbly. I think we could be onto something. How are these going? Not very. A scavenging party has returned. Hang on, let's go have a look at my scavenging. Alright, we don't have a lot left to go to. Let's get another dune. Quirrell says they're meandering. Exactly, exactly. I really like nothing about how my village is constructed, but you know what? It's alive. That's good. This is in keeping with how I feel about most strategy games. I don't think I've ever been happy with the layout of my towns in Age of Mythology ever once. And I don't even need roads in that game. Whew. Alright, well, so far no one's dying. People aren't delighted. Let's change the kitchen to polenta again. Yeah. No, please do continue planting. I'm sorry, you just didn't seem to be doing both. We can feed Onbu. So whenever you think that's a good idea, Rowan, you are the chief siege chef. Yeah. Rowan says finally finishes chores and can sit down at her computer and not have to deal with the phone keyboard. That's great news. I hate dealing with the phone keyboard. I feel your pain. Rowan says please feed Onbu, thank you. Okay. Onbu? Why can I not feed Onbu? I have one food. One of one food. Not all animals' conditions are met. I don't have lying down a... Oh, Onbu's asleep? Onbu, are you asleep? Alright, our scavenging teams are going to be back soon. How near are we to the nomads? We're getting there. Okay. Jabal says I always spent excessive time on the layout of my Age of Mythology towns. I usually lost at the actual game, but I enjoyed the town planning. So I usually play Age of Mythology cooperative multiplayer versus Titan AI, which is the hardest difficulty AI. I get about 5 minutes of gameplay before my town is being burned down. And I tend to need to be protected by people who are slightly better at military. I'm the middle player. Joe is the worst, and my friend Sam is the best at it because he played it growing up and we didn't. And yeah, he has to protect us in the early game while we get going. Joe makes no army and just focuses on becoming extremely wealthy and then funds everyone. And I'm just kind of in the middle. I tend to do okay. But I don't really have time for layout when I play it. Founding a settlement. Wandering across the dry desert plains, your scavengers encounter scouts from another tribe. They want to start a new settlement and ask you to help them build a fountain, as there's no water nearby. I don't have enough stone to invite them to join us? No, that's not fair. That's not fair. Well, shall we offer them some of our own water, or shall we hang on to our resources? Oh, I feel like obviously we should give them our water, but I wish they could come live with us. This makes me sad. Pearl says, I've never played Age of Mythology, but Joe's approach sounds a lot like mine. Joe also builds the most incredible layer upon layer upon layer of wall across the entire map as we gain ground that the AI can't really travel through very easily. Just maze-like walls. It's incredible. You know, when you're working in a team, you kind of each find your role. Jabal says, I do not touch harder AI levels on RTS games. Well, when you're playing cooperatively, you sort of need to because, well, you don't need to, but the lower level AIs are not there for versus 3 players. But I would say Titan AI is difficult. We're offering the water. Rowan says you can postpone the event for a few minutes, but you're nowhere close to 20 stone. So that's not going to change in time. Yeah, okay, we'll offer the water. They accept the water and give us some food. Bread! They can make bread? Ombu's walking. We can feed Ombu. Okay. I'm gonna wait to see that. Am I not? I don't want to be paused. A scavenging party returned. They brought back 39 bread. Oh, so was that event from the scavenging? That's exciting. Oh. That's not gonna get old. I love that. I like the as well. Yeah, we still haven't run into the nomads yet either. Okay, I want stone. I can't harvest big stone yet, but I can harvest little stone. Let's get the stone going. You can maybe send your scavengers to a quarry? Probably. I've got some scavengers ready to go now, I think. I have both my scavengers ready to go. We have one quarry within reach. Within easy reach, rather. We'll send 2 as we're running a bit low. Oh, I think it's because I don't really have any carpenters turning things into stone slabs. I'll send both for now. Let's come here. Not carpenters. Stone cutter. Well, I have one stone cutter. It says I have a lot in storage, but they need it here? I don't understand how you get it from storage to them. Right? I have 24 stone. 3 are reserved here, but are not being used. How does that work? What if I disable it and enable it? Person left their job and they're not going back. Okay, they've got the job. Maybe they'll do it now. Rowan says workers at a building will go get materials. That's good to know. I hope this worker actually does do the job. Who is it? Patrizia? No? I don't know who it is. Teferax has got to go to a meeting. Doot doot signing off. Oh, goodbye, Teferax. It was lovely to have you here. Quirrell says I'd play Morgan and Alpha Centauri as soon as I unlocked free market pretty early. I just announced infinite money engaged in chat and start spamming colony pods. Yes. Joe's a big spammer of trade caravans in Age of Mythology. It makes it impossible to do anything. There was a point where I think nearly every one of his units was a caravan, and every one of their units was a caravan, and you just couldn't move. You couldn't move your units around because there was just this constant barrage of camels or llamas. Alright. They only get materials from storage? Well, I would hope that we've got some people harvesting now that I've suggested that they'd harvest, but I mean, they're on general. If we get more people, I might look at doing... Okay, finally with stone cutting. I think it was just glitched. This doesn't seem to be increasing. Oh, no, we do have... No, we don't have any food. This doesn't seem to be increasing, which bothers me. Yeah. Why is this not increasing? I guess I won't know. You work at the Onbu kitchen? Well, get to work, yeah. We have an event! The Nomads! You encountered a small group of nomads looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? I think everyone's gonna say yes. I'm just gonna go pick them up. 3 more nomads. How are we for housing? Oh gosh. Hang on, everyone. Oh, hello. Sorry about that, everyone. I felt like I had to pick it up because it was from my GP, and I can never get in contact with my GP. Are they getting in contact with me because, of the many genuine health problems I have that no one will ever see me for? No. They're ringing around everyone who's fat and asking them if they want to help to get less fat. So, I'm cross right now. But just fuck GPs. Ugh. Anyway, moving on. Alcos is assholes. Ivy, that's how I'm feeling right now. We have another event. An old machine? This sounds good. Rowan says, why is your GP the worst? Apparently my GP is the best in my town. Or it's in the top 5 in my town or something. I just... Ugh. Rowan says, I'm glad you don't have to pay extra for them. No, thankfully I don't have to pay for them, and it could not be better than that, but, ugh. So, arriving at the old site, an old stone-cutting saw looks like it could still be working. Let's try turning it on. Let's look for anything else left behind around these machines, or let's not touch this ancient machine. I mean, we gotta turn it on, right? We gotta turn it on. What does everyone think? Rowan says please turn it on. That's one vote for on. I'm kind of a vote for on as well, if I'm honest. Story Dragon, hello! I mean, looking for other things also sounds good. Jabal says press the big red button. Look, surely the worst thing is it will explode, and as we all know, explosions are just problem solved, so... Alcohol says press the end of the world button. This is sounding worse and worse. But I still want to press it. If there was an end of the world button, it would have been pressed by now, surely. Jabal says he's called on Boo, not leave it off Boo. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're turning it on. We're turning it on. Story Dragon, how are you doing? Committing. Story Dragon says old machines are to be turned on. Let's do it. Oh no! The machine roars up and starts shaking heavily. Your scavengers get a face full of ancient black smoke that shoots out of it. On their way back, they start feeling sick. Okay, I gotta put someone in the doctor. Hang on, where's my doctor? That's the Onbu doctor. We're not worried about Onbu. Village doctor. Wait, no. I only need one doctor. Need to undisable it. Let's take one off of you. Okay, we're gonna have a doctor who can unpoison our villagers. Fudge says, gotta do nonsense. Best wishes in the pursuit of dinosaur petting. Thanks, Fudge. I wish you a lovely rest of the day. Rowan says, I've only gotten good results from turning on old machines. Well, this is the thing about these random events. I'm sure sometime we're gonna let nomads join our village and they're gonna turn out to be bad people or something. Alright, we need to send our scavengers back out. Let's have a look. Okay, we've got a crossroads coming up. That's interesting. Oh gosh, Teferax isn't here, but I think we need to try and send Onbu north. There's a good sleeping spot there. And a new biome. We don't have many places left to send people. I'm gonna send one to that oasis and one to this oasis. Can we feed Onbu? I'd really like to feed Onbu. If anyone would please just... The mushrooms? If anyone would please with the mushrooms. How's the doctor doing? We do have a doctor. And we are going to get another mycologist. Okay. This is going alright. Do we need another berry gatherer, I wonder? For dark times? We don't have that many... That was the only good berry spot, I think, so... Perhaps not. Story Dragon says, I am finally having time again. Time to write letters. Finish reading a book that I have to read for school. Such things, but time. That's really good. I'm glad to hear that. Story Dragon says, though next week I'll have to go to school again. Yeah. Well, I'm glad you're getting time right now. Rowan says, FYI, if your scavengers are poisoned and you send them back out, the doctor will still cure them somehow. That's great news. I was just trusting that that would be the case simply because I can't control them. Okay. We're never picking bile extractor. Warehouse to store various materials. Let's have a look at our research. What do people suggest? Quarry. Produces stone by mining boulders. We can't mine boulders yet. That could be good to increase our stone. Pet Onbu. Hugely important. Onbu food liquefier. I don't think we're there yet. So pet Onbu. Quarry. No, it says researched. Is it just pet Onbu available to me right now? What else have we got? Decontaminator. No, that's researched. Weed harvesting? Weed harvesting? Or pet Onbu? Gosh, that took me a little while to put together. Rowan says, can confirm that you can get to victory condition without ever needing to research bile extractor. Rowan says, pet Ombu. Let's just do pet Ombu. It's more fun. Okay. We're petting Onbu. We are increasing slowly our mushrooms. Rowan says warehouse can be researched, but who cares? Pet Onbu. Exactly. I was really hoping we could feed Onbu before we approach the crossroads, but I don't think we're gonna have the chance. I'll keep waiting. I think the more we feed Onbu, the better this is gonna go. We have one staff in our dung collector and one coming to our compost heap. That's good. How does this work? It's got like a little... That doesn't seem big enough. That doesn't seem like that should work, but okay. I might like some biogas when we have the option. Rowan says you have a lot more wood planks and stone slabs, so you might want to move a worker from carpenter to stonecutter. I'll just put in a request for a stonecutter. I mean, I won't have any. I guess I feel like I'll go from having... I'll just be switching. Let's take someone out of something else. I'm gonna need that horn blower in a moment. How close are we to needing that? Pretty close. I'll reduce my workers. There we go. And we can have one additional stonecutter. I'm not really sure why I should have more of one than the other when I have the same number of workers, but... Al says staff as in personnel, not staff as in big stick. It's an important distinction. Where are we? Onbu is unsure about which path to take. Oh, how close am I to feeding Onbu? Come on, come on, come on. Make the food! Make the food. With 2 more mushrooms, come on. I don't know if we can do it in time. Should I make the call? Should I just make the suggestion to Onbu now? And hope that Onbu agrees? Does Onbu need like 1 food per request, or... Rowan says you're out of water? Well, hopefully we're leaving the desert soon. I'm gonna go. That's not the thing. I want to do this thing. Yeah, I don't have time. Please go north. Onbu doesn't trust your commands. Well, does Onbu just keep going in the same direction if he doesn't trust your commands, or... I don't know how to get this to happen. We are scavenging in an oasis, so we will have more water soon. Switch the farm to cactus. I need 2 farms. I was hoping we'd be out of the desert in just a moment, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case. Well, they're actually doing it right now. They do have the mushrooms that they need. I will feed soon. Dang, I wish I could have chosen the direction. It's irritating that that's one of the main ways in which there is Twitch integration, and I'm not getting to access it, like, ever. Hopefully Pet Onbu I can increase that a bit more. I mean, I can reduce these, but, like, what other jobs am I giving them? Like, I can take 1 out of here and put up to 2 into here, but... still nothing. I have 2 stone cutters and they're not doing anything. I only have 1 stone and they're never collecting stone for reasons I don't understand. I feel like my stone cutter might be glitched. Scavenging party brought back 44 water, so we'll have water again soon. As I said, that's good. Coral says also you've got a crap ton of herbs. You know, that is, you're not wrong. But I feel like we're really gonna want those when people get poisoned. I'm so afraid of the past. We'll reduce that. There we go. Well, maximum workers. Like, I have it all set for collect stones, and it's set to general, so you would assume they would go and get it, but, and I do have 26. They're just not using it. Alright, they're doing something now, that's nice. I just can't control their efficiency at all. Oh, Ombu did go towards sleeping spot though, even though he didn't trust our commands. This is great news. Scavenging parties are ready. Hang on. A thunderstorm. That's traveling across our path. I wish I had known about that ahead of time. This looks a bit mushroomy out here. I'm concerned about that. Our options are mines and June. Quarry and June. I guess we probably want to go to the quarry, even though it's a little bit further afield, simply because we need stone. Other than that, do we want June or do we want mine? What do you think? That is a tornado, Coral, and it really looks like it's going to cross our path. I hope it passes before we get there, but we'll find out. Oh, Merlin's meowing. I'll send to him mine. Here we go. Alright. Story Dragon says, hey Merlin. Story says, hi Merlin. I like seeing the little trees grow. Yes, hello Merlin. Hi. This place looks unaffected by poison and comfortable for Ombu to sleep in. But will Ombu sleep? He's only 40% sleepy. I don't think he'll choose to. Let's get the hornblower on it. Okay. Why don't you lie down? Doesn't trust my commands. Well, let's hope maybe he does it anyway. Is that what he does when he doesn't trust your commands? He shakes his head? Or is he lying down anyway? We cannot research pets soon enough. Coral says, looks like the storm has already passed. That's great. Well, it looks like it might be coming back as well, but... the little toe stretch is so good. Okay, I think Ombu is going to sleep. That's good news. Thanks, Ombu. Alright. Rowan says you're 51% done on Pet Onbu, the most important technology of the game. Maybe my stone cut is working now. They have water, so they should be doing things as well. How's this farm going? Let's go back to corn for a little bit. Okay. Honestly, this could be going worse. I really think it could. Let's go fast. Ombu's getting up! Scavenging party has returned. Alright. We have another quarry. We don't have a reachable oasis. Should we go quarry or mine? I feel like quarry might be the thing. Oh no, that quarry is already being scavenged. It has to be mine. Or well, it could be an oasis if we're willing to send them 2 days away. But we're not going to be in the desert much longer. Rowan says sand. Sounds a good one. Jabal also says June. Let's send to June. Let's go. I guess we're not going to have access to sand for a little while if we're entering a mountain biome. So... okay. I'm not unhappy with how this is going right now. But I want them to produce Ombu food faster. I don't think I need a doctor right now. You're on mycology. How are we doing on dune collecting and composting? Terribly. Alright. This storm scares me. It's just bouncing back and forth. Oh, hang on. Onbu has just entered a biome with increased toxicity. The higher the toxicity, the quicker it will poison Onbu and your villages. So these pink biomes are toxic. Check the current biome toxicity in the biome conditions panel and hover it over to learn more. So I wish that Onbu hadn't gone this way. I didn't know this was toxic. Now I know. But I couldn't control... I was gonna suggest this one. Okay. Move your mouse over the biome toxicity display in the top bar, which is this. Currently none. If Onbu was lying down, ground toxicity would apply. Medium. Okay. Whew, alright. If we could just build that decontaminator. Hang on. Not that I have any biogas yet. Pick up the Onbu poop. What does that mean? Not enough resources. Well, big surprise. How are we doing in the kitchen? Let's make some berries for a little while we build up our corn supplies. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. I think our humidifier should start collecting water again, which is good. Rowan says once you get to the cold zone, you'll want to switch your farm to something else, probably beets. Well, I think that's coming. Glad the air toxicity is still none. Onbu's 3% poisoned, even though there's no toxicity? Oh! The warehouse stores materials. We've already pet Onbu. We don't have enough knowledge for almost everything. Yeah. Let's go with wheat for now, I guess. I don't feel like we're running out of space at the moment. You need to activate the Onbu doctor to pet Onbu? Let's go for it. A Full 2 people available to pet Onbu. Well, let's take you out of here and here for now. The Onbu staff, they're just going to move back and forth. Please change the farm to beets. Already? If you say so. Alright. Let's see. Onbu. Alright, where am I missing? Where? Why is someone not coming here? Let's have a look. There we go. I think someone should be heading here now, probably. No? Even reduced? Reducing the staff elsewhere. Alright, let's have a look. Oh, these are both available. Onbu feeding spot. We can't send someone there. Nomads are going to cross our path. A shrine. I think we have to send someone to the shrine, so I'm just going to go ahead and do that. But with our second party, we can hit an oasis or a mine. What do you think? Oasis or mine? A water is 0. I'm just not going to ask then. Let's just send someone to the oasis. Why is my water 0? We're no longer in a humid, a dry environment. Oh, they are working. I guess it's just being used. Okay. If someone would please come to the Onbu doctor. Rowan says, I think your people are complaining about the housing. I have 34 people and 40 housing. Oh, my housing quality's not quite there yet. Well, what can I build? I don't think I don't have the knowledge for cottages yet. Sorry, for better than a hut, so... I think that's just what they get. Yeah. Until we can, research something better. Alright. Could you demolish some tents to make huts? Well, I do have... Oh, I see. Is that worth doing? Getting rid of the old huts and replacing them? Because if it is, I'm quite happy to do that. Alright, let's try that. Rowan says they want to live in huts. You can just make huts? You don't have to tear down tents? Oh, okay. Well, that's what I was doing previously. I was just additionally making huts. I'll make a couple more to make sure we're covered. Okay. Several buildings have collapsed? There's a thunderstorm over my village? Doesn't look like there's a thunderstorm over my village. Which buildings have collapsed? An air well? Heck, we'll get that back up. These are up. These are up. These are up. So one building collapsed. Actually. Okay, I can live with that. How are we doing here? All the excess wood has been collected up. I think we're going to need another carpenter again soon. Alright, we've got 3 people working at the decontaminator. That's where all my people went. I see. Scavenging party has returned. They brought back knowledge. That's great. Our options now are quarry and mine. What do we think? Things clustered at the top of the main village. Do they collapse? The tiny ones. Alright, I'll send to a mine, I suppose. No, I'll send to a quarry. Okay. Hang on. Things clustered at the top of the village. These are material storage and they're all fine. So I think we're okay. Rowan says your food is very low. Oh, that's because my farm shifted. Need to switch. Thank you. Okay. We have 3 decontaminators waiting. We don't really need them at the moment. I might reduce you and put you... put one in the farm. Our kitchen's already maxed. Alright, I'll leave the... I'll undeconstruct the hut. The huts, if they're not an issue. The tents, rather. Alright. Ombu's eating! Big news! Very cute. We have a crossroads coming up. I could really use petting Onbu. Hang on, have I got my full complement? I don't want to... We don't need to antidote right now. Onbu's healthy. Let's just pet Onbu. Okay. Oh! The balloon is going up to pet Onbu! We gotta watch this. Normal speed. This is good. Look at this! Go in! It's better in this view. Yes, feed Onbu. Pet Onbu, rather. Oh! I think Onbu liked it! Well, we're gonna have to do that again. As soon as they're done. I want to increase the trust and then look at horn blowing. Okay. We can't pet again for a while. Okay. So, in that case, let's disable you. Let's get one here and one here. As quickly as possible. Okay. How are we doing in the kitchen? Food is being constructed. I think we're okay. Food's going up. Has anything happened here yet? We have 10 of 100 poop. Okay. Things are happening. We do have biogas for our decontaminator. I think we're going to be in a good place. Krill says that tongue. It's very cute. We do have one scavenger ready to go. We can send someone to a poison forest. I don't know why you would, but it makes me think that there might be something valuable to gain from them. So our options are poison forest and forest. So, do you want to send someone to a forest or to a poison forest? Put your votes in now. I'm willing to try a poison forest once and see if there's some kind of reward. Oh, and there's a mine. That's true. Rowan votes poison forest. Jabal says V, looking out across toxic post-apocalyptic wasteland. I think we're going to be in a good place. Yeah. Yep. Vote for forest or poison forest, or mine if you want us to go back to the mine, but I don't think that's as good. I have got herbs. It's true, if they come back poisoned, it's not a problem. Story says, well, then send them to the poison forest. Jabal says, I want to try poison forest for sheer curiosity. Absolutely, we're going poison forest. Quirrell says herbs and herbs and... Yeah, we've got a lot. We've got a lot. It's a good point. Okay. We're moving. People are reasonably happy. Ombu's looking okay. Okay. Could really use some more stone, and I still am not really sure how I increase that, but you know what? We're trying. I would like 2 more people there. Where would I take them from? Not from the farm. I have 1 less mycologist? How quickly is this moving? Oh, slowly. I like my scavenger huts. I don't really want to mess with them. And I'm not sure we need more of them right now. That's been disabled. I don't think I really have anyone else to go right now. Just wait until we get more people, I suppose. Rowan says your food situation is still dropping. Drop the mycologist and Ombu kitchen to 1 person each. Food's is going up. I think we're okay. Yeah, not many people are very hungry. And it keeps going down because they eat. No one... Oh, 1 person's starving. Hang on. I can move 1. Ombu isn't hungry and you have 1 Ombu food already, but it takes forever to make. I'll do it. Rowan, I appreciate you trying to help me. I am hitting a point where I'm like, this is too much backseating. I know I'm bad at this. I'm sure it's frustrating. Right. I'm just gonna get things slightly wrong sometimes. Let's see. And you have been genuinely very, very helpful, so I think it's a hard balance to strike. I apologize for getting impatient. Quirrell says village doctor or Voctor, if you will. I find it very strange that this work for hire economy that we have, where in this world, anyone can be anything. You don't place a doctor building and hire someone into there and then they're a doctor. They're an anything person. Anyone can be the doctor and they just go and do other things until we need the doctor. It's very strange. Jabal says I think we should research better foot protection for Ombu. On boots. Rowan says it's your game and I'm sorry for backseat gaming excessively. You haven't really been excessive. I think I'm a bit sensitive because I am aware I don't know as much. And normally when I play games, I learn them on my own. Learning in the company of other people who know better than me is both helpful and difficult, if you see what I mean, because I'm kind of trying to feel my way through this and find the pace that I like. And at the same time, there are people here who do know better than me, but also want to game at a different pace than me, if that makes sense. So you haven't done anything wrong, and I do apologize for being sensitive to it. Let's see. I have really appreciated your help. Open research tree. I mean, I guess we need the warehouse. I only have the 1 knowledge. We can research a windmill. What's this good? Grinds wheat into flour. Oh, getting to bread feels huge. Okay, so we can't get an Ombu laxative? Alright, so I think our options are windmill and warehouse. We can see what people think. Jabal thinks warehouse. Quirrell says, I think it's fair to say that everyone in this chat wants to be as much or as little help as you like, but it's a hard balance to strike. And it definitely is. I do recognize that. Thank you. Let's see. I do also think, like, as someone who does watch, like, I watch Joe play strategy games sometimes. When it's a game that you know how to play, and particularly when it's a game that you know how to play better than the person playing, it's very hard not to just be like, you forgot about this, you forgot about this, you should be doing this shouldn't be here, that's less efficient. Because that's what, when you're playing the strategy game, like, I'm sure, Rowan, when you're playing this, you're just clicking everywhere, getting everyone moved exactly where they need to be all the time. And it's very hard to watch me not doing that, and then suffering the consequences. Okay, we'll go with warehouse. Progress on ongoing... What am I researching right now? Did I already select warehouse? What? Windmill. I selected windmill? Did I? Don't do that. Do warehouse. Okay. Fine. Rowan says, I do think you'll want to get another farm or berry gatherer going when you get a chance. Yeah, I've been feeling for a while that 2 farms might be good. I put one, like, here, so it's right next to this one. I think some of the berries are proliferating around. Let's have a look. Ooh. Does it matter where it goes? Why does it show this huge area around it? It needs to... Oh, it needs grass, of course. So I don't want it next to that one. I probably want it, like, out here. Alright. Let's have a look at our percentages for berry gathering. 40%. Can we get as good as 45? Our other one's 45. That's 45. We'll go there. Okay. Coral says, what do the numbers in the gear hourglass thing mean? Yeah, it's definitely our knowledge points required. Correct. Jabal says, are you okay with the fact we're overrunning? Oh! Whoops. That is a good point that I have not paid any attention to. I also didn't notice the crossroads. I'm doing a bad job at this game, for sure. But, you know, I'm having a good time. Jabal says, I appreciate and endorse a slightly longer stream, just checking in case you had other things you needed to do. No, good shout, good shout. I think we'll stop here. That kind of explains where I'm getting a little bit, impatient as well. This is a little bit too long for me to be streaming and interacting, I think. I do struggle with longer streams. I'll save that. Okay, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me. You know, I've had a really lovely time. And I'm sorry if I've been unnecessarily snippy. It's really hard to you know, get that balance with some games, I think, when you're streaming, but I do really appreciate the help. So, anyway, I hope you all have a lovely weekend. I will be back on Monday. I'm going to do a Halloween stream at 2 p.m. on Monday. So, I'm quite excited about that, and if you're around at the same time as we stream normally, but on a Monday, I will be doing something a little bit special. So, anyway, I hope you have a lovely weekend, everyone. Goodbye.